Today I stand before you to proclaim that our heroic youth in the various fronts have turned the tide of this war. They have smashed all enemy offensives directed at our destruction. In the air they have destroyed systematically the sinews of Nigeria's military might. The Biafra Air Force, smaller fleet, has cut the entire oil flow of Nigeria from the mainland west. All protestations to the contrary by the British Broadcasting Corporation and Harold Wilson and Mayor Wisconsin. Our gallant boys are men tempered of steel. They have wrested the initiative from the Gawan enemy, and the Nigerian forces are in trepidation and on the point of
That's
crash.
right.
The confusion of the enemy in the battlefield is only matched by the confusion in his home. Fight on, brave boys, fight on. Heroes of our fatherland. Pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader. March on, brave boys, now that victory is in sight. March on and hasten the disintegration of the enemy already set in motion.
So, my people, this is not a case of you are fighting your people, you hate your people. Oh, is it Ojukwu that you will go to now? Look into yourself. No, you tell yourself. Let me even keep this like this. Let me keep the phone this way. Check it out yourself. Did you hear what Ojukwu just said? Did you hear the banza? Let me, please, people, nobody should take this as an attack on NNAMDI or the NNAMDI or of any sort. No. The person I'm attacking is Ojukwu, the liar, the real betrayer, the real affiliate for Odumegu. Let's check out what he said, all the things he said right now. This was in November 1969. 2 months before Ojukwu ran away. Just 2 months before he ran away. He went to Akokwa and was lying to the people that they've destroyed Nigerian Air Force, they've stopped the flow of oil in Nigeria. If you notice, when he said it, the people applauded. But was there a time in 1969 that they stopped the oil flow in Nigeria? And do you think those people that followed him when he left Akokwa in 1969, November 1969, mind you, he ran away in January 1970, 2 months before. He went there, was lying to them that they've destroyed the entire Nigeria oil flow. Meanwhile, people were clubbing in Lagos. Children were going to school in Enugu, even Enugu. And why was Enugu spared? Because he made it his capital. Then within 2 weeks of the supposed war, the Nigerian army overran Enugu. He ran away. Then went to Akokwa, was lying to people. Why didn't he go to Nnewi? Why didn't he go to Nnewi and lie to Nnewi people like this? Same thing every time. They will spare their own place, go to the places they consider habitat for fools. Then go and drag as many boys as possible, go finish them, and after you come and say, oh, he's your hero. Look at your hero lying. Go back to that video, this video you just watched. Check when he said, check his demeanor, his body language, when he said that they've stopped the flow of oil in Nigeria. When the people were clapping, look at his eyes. He looked at them this way. He was like, so they even buy this fraud. This is the same way NNAMDI, KANU, and the rest of them that are selling you this BIAFRAUD are thinking of you that is still buying into this nonsense. 2 months before Ojukwu ran away, why didn't he go to Enugu or Nnewi to lie to them this way? Instead, he went to Akokwa, dragged lots of people. How many people died between that November 1969 and January 1970? How many souls could have been saved when hunger was killing people and he was there lying to them because he knew that those people don't have access to the right information, because of course they brainwashed them into not listening to Nigerian station. You saw him insulting the BBC, that whatever they hear in the BBC is fake. When I said that I don't feel so much pity for the people that lost their lives, this is what I mean. You had access to information to know exactly what was going on. You didn't. You say, oh, we follow our own leader. What our leader said? But your leader is there lying to you. How many souls wasted over that lie? Same thing like you today. You don't want to listen to the other side, only from the source of the brainwash. How are you going to know exactly what's going on? And tomorrow you start looking for pity. who will have pity upon you, who, oh, they are doing this, that. Ojukwu brought it. Let me give you a little story about that war, which you don't know. Ojukwu, if you ask me, I will tell you, he was a part and parcel of the people that carried out the 66 school. Why am I saying this? Okay. Nzogu was in Kaduna. The night Nzogu murdered Samadu Bello, the bodyguard, and the wife. That night, Ojukwu was in charge of the 5th division or battalion in Kaduna, in KANU. What's the distance between KANU and Kaduna? Yet he did not send troops to go and counter the Nzogu coup. At the end of the day, when Agi Ironsi took power, they transferred him to the southeast and made him the military administrator of the eastern region. Why do you think that happened? And remember the night of the attack, Ojukwu locked up the armory because he didn't want the soldiers under him to mobilize and go counter Nzogu and his boys. Why? Most of the soldiers under him, the infantry soldiers, were people from the north. So how do you think they will take it? A coup that took out James Pan, Lajama, the brigadier that just celebrated the marriage that night, Brigadier Zachary Melari. That night he did not let the northern troops under his command to go to Kaduna and counter Nzogu. At the end of the day, they pushed him to Enugu to remain safe, of which he never left Enugu until the first time he left the place was when he attended Aburi. He didn't even stay at the end of the meeting. Some of you that are shouting, oh, it was the Aburi Accord. Was Ojukwu there when the Aburi Accord was concluded? And what was he asking for? To make the newly created river state, which is Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Bayelsa and River State of today, in one. All of them were under the eastern region. He wanted them back. So if these people saw an opportunity to remove themselves from the eastern region, what business of yours is it? Let them go. The same you said you are looking for the salvation of your own people, but you don't want those people to look for the salvation of their own people. Many people who don't know this history will carry something that is very false, the wrong version of history in their heads, and they'll be calling themselves victims. I am not a victim. I am not a part and parcel of what Ojukwu did. He knows the people, he knew the people he did it with, and we all know who they are. Don't bring me into Ojukwu's mistake. I am not going to die for the mistake of the past. Listen to Ojukwu. Go back and listen to what he said again. Then ask yourself, did any of those things happen? Did any of those things happen? The food, they are saying they were starving you people. Go on, send food. Ojukwu refused to accept it in public, but the same foods were being sold to the people, not with the counterfeit Ojukwu printed and called Biafra pounds. Not with it, but you must buy it in naira, hard currency, or you bring your land. Majority of the people that ran, they called it a high attack those days. Most of the people that ran a high attack were from Nnewi. Yes, at the end of the war, everyone became poor. Nnewi people became rich. This is not an attack on Nnewi people because they didn't send your own ancestors to be stupid. This is not an attack on them, but we really need to keep the story straight. Keep the history straight so no one else will come and destroy another generation. If you fail to learn from the mistakes of the generation Ojukwu destroyed, you will be destroyed, as is already happening in your place now. And I do want to tell you now, who are the people running to Lagos? Look at the traffic yesterday because you want to avoid the sit at home and the 2 weeks that will follow it. So who are you supposed to blame? Who should shoulder the blame? Listen to Ojukwu once again and ask yourself, is this the type of man you should be calling a hero? Like, we don't have people in Igbo land? Look at him lying to people. 2 months later, heroes our fatherland. Fight on, march on, brave boys. His own sons were not there. His siblings were not there. Nobody from his family was there. Heroes of our fatherland, march on. Just like NNAMDI KANU will be telling you, march on. Emmanuel KANU is there driving the SUV. Obiano bought and gave to NNAMDI. Benjamin Madu, who is driving one. Have you seen how they consider you people slaves? And you are still going on with that bullshit. It's your business. If you want to destroy yourself, if you want to allow yourself to be used as a cannon fodder, now your business. I myself, I will be in the same place those people sending you to go and fight will be. All of us, not all of us, they're Abuja. Not all of us, they're Abuja. And you are there, buying yourself. Keep it up. Who they beg you? Listen to him now. 2 months later, oh, heroes of our fatherland. But when it came for you to be a hero, you ran away. You reach your time, you turn Heineken. Those people, children, and them come be hero, Abi. Abi, the greatest hero of the war is the one that told the story of the war. No this and no peace. Thank you, my people. Keep fooling those you are fooling, not me. Thank you, guys. I came here this morning and I was inspired to do this by the water side. Let it be between I, Ojukwu, and this water. If I ever lie against him, may the curse upon him and his family be upon me and my own household. If not, may they continue to suffer. They only will very huge apology. Thank you, guys. Stay blessed. Peace.